Hi again. My name is Rebel and I'm the Rebel Reseller. And today we're dumping out the vehicle of all the stuff we've accumulated. Probably 2 weeks, huh?
Yeah, it's kind of turned into a storage station for the moment.
Yes, we're terrible. And so I need to get this stuff shown to you so I can process it.
Rumor has it you laid around and did nothing all weekend, didn't do any work.
I didn't do any work per se, but this past weekend we went to the Prison to Profit conference. I'm so glad we went. I met such nice people again. And of course I ran into, I guess, Dave, NC Flipper Picker. He is such a nice guy. Got to chat with Kevin again, and Dante, and Katie Reeds, his wife. The nurse Flipper. Just lots of people. And then there were just...
I'm gonna feel bad if we don't name everybody.
I know.
But we met...
OBX Picker. I lamented too about snapback hats.
And New England Betty Boop, I think was her name.
Yes.
She was there.
Lots of people. We tried to keep up with them. I tried to, at least if I hadn't seen them before, go on and subscribe to their channels.
Derek, he has a channel called Fundamentals. He's out of Sacramento.
Yeah, Trent. He doesn't have a YouTube channel yet.
We got up, had breakfast with not everybody. Not
everybody
showed
up
for
for breakfast.
There were quite a few people. That was fun. We just basically met there at 8:30 and just ate breakfast and talked for 2 hours.
Yeah, talked for 2 hours. And then everybody headed off. I think some went to like a Goodwill that was right across the street, but Dee Dee had already clued me in on the outlet, and their outlet is actually open early. Like our outlet, Goodwill outlet in Asheville, I don't think opens till noon on on Sundays. So we all went over there. I loved that place, except it had those huge bins that you have to like bend over and from the bottom and dig the cardboard gaylords. They had some tables, but I found so many littles. So I've decided with what we found there, I'm going to do a haul and see if I made enough to pay for the entire trip. Now we had a Prison to Profit, Dante set up our own little game meetup bins thing. It was one of those stores that does like the pallets and you pay per the piece. Here I refer to ours all the time, the finders keepers, where, you know, one day it's $6, the next day it's $5, the next day it's $3, and, you know, it's just filled with
it's like Walmart
pallet
returns
stuff.
and Target returns and just stuff from Amazon and things like that.
So yeah, there were 47 of us, I think, that signed up for this conference, and we all met, and we had, what, 3 hours or something in the bins, just us. And Dante had prizes in the bins, including an Oculus, some merch.
I wanted that Oculus really
Robert
bad.
wanted the... I wanted one of the NC Piggies that Dave has come up to be like the rival to Kevin's Inaman. But I didn't find... There were a few there, and I didn't get to one. But we did find, I think, 3 envelopes.
3 envelopes.
So we got back $120, which actually paid for one of our tickets. So now I just have to use what I found. Oh, and then we bought some stuff there. Also, some things that we're going to part out for parts. Some Pokemon cards.
A grout.
Yeah, a grout cleaner,
for
but
me.
that's for us to clean the grout upstairs.
Yeah, for us.
For us.
It's us
for
to
us.
clean the grout.
Yes, but so I'm going to try to do one haul just on the stuff that I picked up there. It was a lot of littles. I love the littles, but man, it was terrible trying to get all of that out. And then after that, we went and played
It was before that we did Top Golf.
Yeah, and then we went and played Top Golf, and you guys saw my horrible form, but it was so much fun. So we got paired up with 4 other people, so it was 6 of us together.
There was Trent, he's the 911 picker.
Right.
And then there's Leslie.
She was an amazing golfer, by the way.
She was very good. And Crystal.
And
Steven.
And was that everybody?
Yes. I started you.
Yeah. And then us. And then you and me. I needed to hear 6 names. But we had so much fun there, and they fed us. So, and then after that, we had like an hour to get to the bins and had that activity. We left a little early because we had to get home. It was about 2.5 hour drive for us. And
if you get a chance to go to something like that, even if, I mean, if Dante does this again next year, we got to go. He said maybe Michigan. He said he's not sure if he's going to do it, but it was so much fun. I would drive to Michigan for that. It'd be like a 10-hour drive for us, but it was a lot of fun. And anything that we have the opportunity and the time for that's close enough to drive, we should go do it, because it's just laid back, and there's always thrift stores or something to see if you could, you know,
try to recoup some money.
Recoup some of your money. Like even like last year when RJ and I went to that martial arts test in Connecticut, what little sourcing I did at yard sales up there, I made enough to pay for the hotel without really trying too hard. I just like hit a few yard sales that day. So there's, you know, you can actually go someplace else and make a chunk of your money back to help pay for your trip. Now, could you have done the same thing locally? Yes, but it's kind of nice to go somewhere else and see what those places have. Some places weren't so good, like the $5.50 busted up dog.
I also met somebody I hadn't had a chance, because I've only been, this is only my second event that I've gone to, but I got to meet Flippy McFlipperson, and we had a chat about just everything. So I enjoyed that. I figured out I regret not going to FlipCon. Next time I'm going to go. Hopefully it'll still be out this way and not more that way. But
I talked to Rob. He's the upstate scavenger.
Yes.
I talked to him some at breakfast. He was really nice. He showed me his video on how to refurbish cast iron. So if you have cast iron you need to rework, he has a video on that, the upstate scavenger, and a little bit of, he has a process he goes through with some cleaning chemicals, and it makes it pretty easy, and he takes something he finds for $3 and turns it into a couple hundred. But
I was delinquent. I didn't record and I didn't take pictures. I was just absorbing, just absorbing, being around people, having fun conversations, not thinking about work at all. So, all right, we've probably bored you enough with our weekend.
Get on to the good stuff.
Yes. So I'm going to start with a bag that I know we picked up at the Goodwill here. Our Goodwill isn't, but we go in there on occasion and we buy a few things. Not hard. I don't even think I bought any plush that day.
No, because they've raised the price on their plush. They're pretty much all $2 to $5.
Yep.
For even the little tiniest, roughest looking stuff. But it's not as bad as that place that we won't name that we stopped at in Greenville, South Carolina.
Oh yeah.
Where I found a plush. I put it in the cart because I knew it would aggravate Rebel, and
it was in terrible condition. I had already looked at the plush, and I'm like, "Did you look at that plush?" And it was missing an eyeball, and the other eyeball had obviously been chewed by a dog. $5.50. That was the price tag on it. But we found the outlet bins there, so that made up for everything else. I'm going back.
Yeah, we did well there.
We're going back.
Go say hi to Dee Dee, right?
Go say hi to Dee Dee again. Dee Dee and Mike. I think her husband's name was Mike.
Yeah, they live near there, and she's supposed to meet you down there. And
I'm going back. All right, Goodwill. I just loved these. I paid $1.99, $3.99. It does have this messed up lining, but I don't think it's going to matter once I clean it up. I Google Lensed it. There was none where it was, you know, the two together. I looked everywhere for the cup. Couldn't find the cup. I'm hoping maybe about $15 to $20 for them. I just thought they were adorable. And hardly any marks in it, so I don't think it was used. And then I picked up these. They were intriguing. $2.99. But there's a name on here, but I'm not going to be able to read it. The Farmhouse. I think that's what it's saying. And I saw other things. Everything was new that was on eBay, and the prices were up. So I thought, you know, I'm going to grab these 6 little plates. And, you know, hopefully maybe $15, $20 for them. And then I had to pick this up. I had to think of the crazy lamp lady. This was Hager, USA. I paid $2.99 for it. I Google Lensed it, but now I can't remember how much it was. I'm hoping like $15 to $20 for it also, and it's in excellent condition. Cute little vase. I don't remember when we picked these up. Probably at a yard sale, but they are Bruno Magli, handmade in Italy. Got some wear on the bottom. Robert said he Google Lensed it or looked up comps on eBay, and they could be anywhere from $20 to $60.
I couldn't find that exact.
Yeah, we don't know the correct terms for these types of shoes with the open toe, but
and the high heel.
And the high heel.
So if you know what these are called,
yeah.
I wear tennis shoes sometimes, and I wear boots. That's it. I don't.
Right. Well, we would hope you weren't going to be wearing those, but
no, not these. What's wrong with you? And then Rebel is unfancy.
Tennis shoes.
Tennis shoes and Crocs.
I'm on my feet down here. Oh yeah, I love my Crocs. I'm on my feet down here, 8-10 hours. So I'm in tennis shoes. Not Robert. See? Cape Cod Punch cups. $2 at a yard sale. I don't know. What were your comps?
I want to say they were about $4 each in a lot.
So that's probably what I'll do. Probably lots of either 2 or 4, which makes it easy
or just leave
to
them
ship.
Or just leave them in that box and sell the whole thing together.
I don't know. Oh, it says Anchor Hawking on the side too. So I don't know. I'll have to see.
That makes it easier on your packer.
Mm-hmm. This is stuff Robert picked up. This was just this past weekend, right?
Yeah, it's the same place.
These are Libby Fruitful Times. 10 pieces. They don't look like they've been through the dishwasher at all. Excellent condition. All of them are in here. And how much did we pay for them? $3. So I'm sure. Again, I guess I'll try to sell them as a set since somebody doesn't want to pack them.
I will try to look them up, and I don't remember what the comps were on them. You said Fruitful Times?
Fruitful Times. All right, and then I picked this up at our little estate sale we like to go to. It was $5. But I just thought, look, it's got this little, cover up my face, little dragon design on it. And it's that luster type. But there was no markings that I could tell. In excellent condition. So again, those of you who know this kind of stuff, if you can give me some keywords to start doing my search, I'll try to get something on that. But I'm hoping, I don't know, I'm hoping for maybe $30 a plus.
There were no comps for Fruitful Times for Libby, so $500 since it's the only one on there.
No. No.
I think I found something similar the other when I was looking them up, probably in the $5 or $6 per glass, $4 per glass, and I was thinking to sell them as a set since they're in there.
Right.
So you got 10 of them, so $40, $60, something like that.
Elizabeth, Robert spent time at this estate sale that we went to Wednesday after the live looking at the books. I glanced over them. There were some religious books there that I went through, but I didn't pick up any. And then I see Robert standing there for a very long time, and he picked up these books. Now, the books that day were $2 each for the hardback, so we paid $2 each. This one is called American Windsor Chairs, and
I think around 40 for that one.
About 40 on it. Shoo, doggies. And I'm going to repeat this because I know I've mentioned it maybe in my lives, but maybe in one of my other shows. Yes, I will put media mail on that, but I will also put priority mail because not everybody cares to get the cheapest shipping. Sometimes people want their book in 2 or 3 days. And they pay, I had that happen this week. They paid like $16 to have a book shipped to them because they chose the priority mail, even though I had media mail option. So if you're listing books, you know, if you do UPS ground, that might even be a good choice to put on them, because sometimes they don't want it sitting in the media mail slow boat all over the place.
We ordered a book from Amazon Prime.
Amazon Prime.
2 weeks ago, and it was supposed to be here a week ago, so my son could do his homework for his writing class at Homeschool Co-op, and it just arrived today, and his homework was due yesterday. So luckily, the teacher was nice and said he can, you know, do the rest of it. Turn that in when you get the book.
But just make it available. Put media mail as your first option, but offer priority. All right, another book, The English Regional Chair. What were your comps?
85.
85. All right, but here, they had tons of bonsai books. Bonsai as in this. And Robert said he picked up one of these books.
I picked up the second one.
Oh, okay. He picked up number 2 book. You didn't see number 1. And when you looked at comps, what was it showing?
I want to say 150. They were $300 for the pair.
Right. So he found this one, and then he kept digging, and he found the other one. So he's saying, I haven't double checked him. I gotta double check him. So Robert picked up, because we've already done one, right?
Dead battery. Our battery died.
Yeah, dead battery.
So we're trying to figure out where exactly the battery died. So
we're just going to start again with this item, because we've already done one. Oh yeah, we've already done those. So bonsai books. There were tons there. I didn't even give them a second chance at all.
I'm just glad you gave me a second chance eventually after blowing me off for so long.
Stop. So he picks up this book, and I just double checked him because he was saying he saw comps for how much?
I thought $300 for the pair.
For the pair. I just looked this one up, $275. There's solds, active solds for this book, but he kept digging for more books, and he got the other one. And I saw for this one, there's solds, I think $175 for this one, y'all. So John Yoshinaka Bonsai. Look for these books. And it's estate sales. That's where you find these kind of books, because people have collected, and they had bonsai stuff all over the place. But dang.
And this goes into the like the books, like the chair books. They're more technical. They're not your Sunset, because there were books by Sunset. If you've seen those around on bonsai, they were not worth anything. You know, like $3 or whatever. But these big chair making books, they're not your Sunset, you know, how to make a coffee table out of 2x4s book. They were nice. This is nice furniture books. The technical things, the machinist books, machining books, those sorts of things. I always try to look those up at estates, especially estate sales, because it's, you know, somebody's had these for decades, maybe.
Decades, yep. Another one, Bonsai Art of Kimura. Do you remember?
I don't remember. Those were probably in the 20 to 30 to 40 range.
Right, so we paid $2 each. Another bonsai book. And I found also like art books. Not all art books, but some art books. And then he found this other, Chairmaker's Workshop. Do you remember any of these?
No, those were in the, like I said, the 20, 30, 40 range maybe.
Yeah, these are getting listed very soon. Very soon.
These will be very good Christmas gifts for somebody.
For somebody. Look, 25 cents. It is a Radio Shack field strength meter. Something meter. How much?
$10 to $20.
$10 to $20.
Paid a quarter.
Very nice. Parts. Parts is the way to go. Here's some more stuff. This is... What is this one? This is Sunbeam Oscar.
I think it's
a food chopper.
I think it's very similar to the one I did the short on recently. But this one has more stuff with it.
Yep, so we've got all the parts here. It's going to have to go upstairs and get cleaned up. But these, if you're not buying these old appliances and parting them out, you really need to consider it. Of course, always check the comps. But the other day I listed a different chopper. It would have sold in the box for about $20, $25. But when I parted it out, it was going to be probably $40 to $50. So definitely check these out.
And it's a smaller version of that one.
Right. And, you know, it's so much easier to ship something like this in a small box than try to find a big, well, this would have probably all fit in a priority box. But nevertheless, it's just easier.
And those we can get a lot of times for $2 or $3.
Yep, $2 and $3 all the time.
The bigger ones, they want more money. If it's a Ninja or something like that, they want 10 or 10, 20. But these smaller ones, $2, $3 all the time.
Yep. The problem is, like this one, it's dirty and it ends up upstairs waiting for Bert to clean it up. All right. I don't know why I do this. These were $1/4, but look. They have their eyebrows, and that's eyelashes. That's the thing I always look for, but they're in such rough condition. I paid 25 cents each. Even if they don't work, I'm going to make money on this. And more than likely, I will give them a wipe down just to get some of this grungy off the front. But I'm just going to put my normal statement, leaving all cleaning to buyer. So don't ever pass by, even when they look like this. Because if nothing else, you sell them for parts. And because somebody's always trying to repair a different one.
These were at that really cheap yard sale
yeah.
we went to at the end of the day, unfortunately.
It was like a benefit yard sale, and everything was super cheap. I think like this, $1/4. But it's Danoon, and I've done really well with that brand. This one says All Stars. Oops. It's got some men in underwear. I'm hoping probably about $15 for it. Of course, I had to pick up plush. I want to say, looking at this stuff, I think she charged like 50 cents for the small and $1 for bigger. But I love when I walk up to a yard sale and I see the old plush sitting in a box. Stephen Smith. Actually, I think I just sold something else that was very similar to this. Very cute. Probably still bread and butter. Dakin. Look how cute. Rabbit with this kind of body. Cloth body. $19.89. I'm not sure. Probably, I'm hoping $15 to $20 for him. This seemed, I don't know. It's Goffa, but it seems like a character. So I went ahead and picked it up. I'm not sure though. It just seemed to me like he's a character. But I don't know if Goffa does characters. Look how cute. It is, I think Mattel. Yep, 1992 Mattel. But it's got wheels on the bottom. I don't know. I'm thinking Barbie maybe. But I'll have to do some checking on it. Look, I had to save him. I'm hoping a little bit of alcohol might get most of this off. And then I'll put it in the wash with the color catcher sheet and see what happens. But it says Golden Bear Company, Korea. A lot of times if you see plush that have Korea as where it was made, a lot of them are vintage. I'm not sure if this is that panda that was very popular over there. I'm not sure, like Ping or something like that. But I had to save it and see if I can do something. More vintage. This did not have a manufacturer on the tag at all. But look how cute. It's stiff. I'm not sure if it's carnival style. Probably list at $15 to $20. Look at this. This is Dandy Imports. Just loved it. It's got that very faint pink body and around the eyes. I've had this before. Applause. Trudy. I actually might still have it. I might have one already listed very similar. If I do and it's similar but not the same, I may go ahead and put them together in a lot. Look. Rattle. Rattle. Russ. Don't know if it's got a name. Definitely needs a bath. I'm hoping I get $12 to $15 for it. Everything was dirty. I just had to anyway. This is Gerber Products. Morgan Ink. I wonder if that has anything to do with the Morgan blankets. Don't know. I might have to check into that. If you ever find a blanket, a baby blanket marked Morgan, I sold one for $200 and some, I believe. Because mine was still in its original packaging. But I'll have to check into that. Probably $15 or so for it. I think, yeah, look. This is a knee hugger. It is one of the smaller ones. Just do like that. It is Ann Toy Company, Hong Kong. 81.91. I don't have my glasses. Probably 12 to 20 on it. I don't know. I had to grab it. Look. Bubba Gump Shrimp Company. It's probably bread and butter, 8 to 12. It says Fiesta. I just thought it was cute. Last thing, look how cute. Russ Love Pets. I paid $2 for it. This was at that estate sale I like to go to on Wednesdays. Russ Yorkie is the name. I don't know. I'm hoping $25 for it. Just loved it. All right, I hope you guys enjoyed this. It's kind of all over the place because it's just kind of whatever that was all in the back seat of the car, and now we've still got the back of the car to empty out. So lots of videos to come. I've got to get caught up. Got to get caught up for you guys. But I hope you enjoyed that. Bye.